Hi, car lovers. How are you today? Welcome to yet another episode of car reviews at For the Love of Cars. I have an interesting one for you. This is the Toyota Noah. This particular model runs from 2007 to 2009. Now, this is interesting. If it doesn't matter whether you're a first-time car buyer, a car enthusiast, a young business person, an old business person, a family man, this is the ultimate van. Now, the Toyota calls this a van. Normally, we have referred to it as a minivan, but this is a van. This will come as an 8 or 7 or 8 or 6 seater depending on what model you buy. This model runs from 2007 to 2009. Now after 2010 we have some improvements there, but this runs from 2007 to 2009. Let's dive into it to see what makes it special. So, for those that want to know the history of the Noah wasn't the Noah in the past. In the past, it used to be the Town S and the Light S, and the Town S was sort of like the more luxurious of them. But for 1980, 86, they used to make the Town S, the Light S, and then in particular, the Light S that looked more like the Noah was the one that was made in 1996, as you can see the pictures there. That one was more of a Noah. Nengera ke kali akalinga ke twalise ka Noah akasoga, ntiro kaita ka Noah akasoga. And then after that, in 1997, nabaita Noah zemwe mwatandika ngo kuyita road tourer, field tourer, and basically what made them different was that some versions had 4-wheel drive, some versions had zajanga ne radio ziliko screen infotainment, basically zabanga with a few things that are different. And then yes, all those to Zogerako, but I don't recommend that you buy them. Then in 2001 came the first Noah that almost looks like this. Jilbarage, yid. Eyo msajja waiso yo wachi oyo wesate ezobu kubu. That is the one that started in 2001. Moroka eyo bagikola ekasera ke kamu neri endaleberako ekigambo Noah Vox, but that Noah there bagikola at the same time with the Vox. As a matter of fact, contrary to what people want to make you believe, the Noah and the Vox are the same car. The Noah and the Vox are the same car. Nti zina engine 1SZ zona. The Noah and the Vox zina engine. The difference between the Noah and the Vox is the luxury that is made with the Vox. Nti Vox bagikolanga moroka yakweyagala bweyagazi. Bwotula mu Vox n'otula ne mu Noah enjawulo ogiwulira. Even the suspension is more smoother than the one for the Noah. So kati awo ne zigenda ezo Noah ezo ne bazikola ensambula paka 2007. Now in 2007 they started modifying and making the Noahs that look like the one I'm seated in. The Noah and the Vox all had the 1AZ engine. But let's go back. Before we came to the Noah, we had the Light S, the Town S, and motoko wetu to Uganda dudu. Bududu mubujukira. I drove two dudus. Zalinga mu 2Y, 3Y. Kati 2Y yalinga ya carburetor. 3Y yabanga ya EFI. So I drove two dudus. Zona zaina moroka jibaita engine jibaita 3Y. And then for the guys that drove the later Noah zalinga mu engine ya 3S. Now 3S ojja kulowooza nti yemune ya Ipsam naye ate zikyukamu. 3S ya Noah eba nnenemu zina we zaawukanira awo bamakanika baasobola okukulagaawo kusirinda head biki zaawukana, era engine ya Noah enywamu okusinga ku ya Ipsam. So oli ayinza okuguza Noah ng'akugambya erimu engine yemu neki, erimu engine yemu ne Ipsam, but they are totally different. In fact the one eya Noah enywamu okusinga ku ya Ipsam. So as you buy, naye kati eyo yonna tuvaayo eyo mu 3S ne tujja mu 1SZ awo mba mutandikira. But even the 1SZ engine actually consumes a lot of fuel, if you didn't know. Enywamu ku mafuta. But right now I'm driving this Valvematic one and it's showing me 8.2 kilometers per liter average. Now I'm going to drive it for some time and then I'll see. But I drive AC. I don't know why the owner of this car doesn't drive AC full time, because when you look here. Never. that is dust. Jiye wi ayinza okera nga yakedde wali enfufu naye bavuga esse mu bw'obeera kuno okukola sikale oyinza obutavuga gundi esse but bw'oyingira enfufu olina okuba nga osobola okuvuga esse. What do I like about the Nuwa? Now, all those Nuwas looked fairly good before the future models came. For example, abantu abaatulanga mu Nuwa ziri ezaali zimugongo gwa mbwa zisaagala mugule, they will tell you that okay, I also liked the Nuwa at a certain point. Nzikira Haji yali ayagala okunguza Nuwa eya 3S. Actually, ye Nuwa yagigula erimu diesel n'akyusa n'agiteekamu 3S, and he wanted to sell it to me at that time ayagala million mwenda nze nga muwa mukaaga. And that's how I ended up not buying the Nuwa, that mugongo gwa mbwa. And at that time they looked good also. And then zine empya eza bbiri gumu ezo zi 1AZ nazo ne zijja nga ate zirabika bulungi. Vox looked really nice, and I think because it was comfortable, people forgot to maintain it, forgot to put coolant and all that. And then it was overheating, and people were saying it has a lot of problems and all. But then this is a 2009-2010 model. It looks lovely again. I like the finish on the dashboard. In particular, I like, if you look at the odometer, the display, I like how they try to kind of make it look exotic. It looks kind of exotic. When you look at the gear shift display there, it's pure workmanship. Look at the clock, and then the average mileage there, and then it has the trip. That's where you see you also get your odometer trip there in the corner, and then the fuel gauge and all that. It looks really lovely. But anyway, I love that this car. I love the finish. You see, we did a review on the Rumion, and yes, the Rumion didn't look bad, but I find that the Nuwa has, I'm a man, so I like associating with feminine stuff. Me, I'm not going to be feminine, but I like, so this car looks more feminine than the Rumion, and I think that's the one thing that I really like about the Nuwa. The interior is manly but also feminine. It has a lot of curves in so many places. It has a lot of curves. Look. It has a lot of curves. So I love the interior. So we're going to also explore the seats and the space. But I find that most people, why they buy the Nuwa is because of the plenty of space. The driving experience. I think one of the reasons why people buy the Toyota Nuwa, whichever model it is the driving experience. One, I want you to look at the height I am relating to the Hilux. Hilux, as a matter of fact, Hilux. So in a way, you get an SUV feel while you are in a van. So the Nuwa is considered a van mu Toyota, not a minivan. It's considered a van. Era bwe bagikola bati mwe batwalira zi higher sezo zi drone. Nuwa eri mu category yeze motoka. It's just that yetwala abantu baki batono. Look at the Forester in front of us. Tuli waggulu wa Forester. Emotoka erabika ng'etusinga okubeera waggulu ebeera loole n'ekigege etuli mu maaso. But other than that, we seem to be higher. Let me show you my view. Nze nganze. This is how I see the world when I'm seated in the Nuwa. That's how high you are. That's my view of the entire thing. And one thing you need to realize about see the fielder. I want you to see Kateriya Nuwa one SZ Now you're seeing it, but see, I want you to look at this Land Cruiser that is going. We are at the same level as the Land Cruiser. So the driving experience is one, you're driving an SUV, you're driving a van. It's comfortable. Of course, it doesn't have the huggy seats that you get in a Primo, in a Fielder, or in a Rumion. But once you get used to it, I find that every time someone gets out of their own car, they go into another person's car, they'll start feeling like the other car is much more comfortable than their own car. But this is pretty comfortable. I want us to experience it in the potholes. But basically, if you're driving under normal driving conditions, you're Oliwa Guru. So for a person that wants to buy a car that Oliwa Guru, probably you cannot afford the SUVs like the RAV4s, the Touaregs. You cannot afford the MLs. Yeah, you cannot afford the Mazita Vanguard. you will not afford the Kaundos, because Kaundos are like 65 million. This car you can get it at 40 million. Almost same is a million, but yet you still have the experience of the SUV. It has a very good pickup. Jabaita talk echiburi chayo chiri very very. I would not. You see, the Wish is not a bad car, but I would not choose a Wish over a newer any day. I'm still trying to experience. At a certain point, it has the economy mode. I don't know if you saw it. It has the eco mode. I want to see how effective that is as well. And look at the Kaundo. Tuli kulevo yemu n'oli omusajja avuga Kaundo. Okirabye? Ate nga ffe twagula miliyoni ana. Kati tutandika okuteekawo ka mathematics n'okunywa tunywa kitono naye Kaundo eyo nga naye etambula kilomita 8. Ne Kaundo etambula kilomita 8 per litre. That's something for me to explore. Why does the Kaundo, which is 2.4 litre to 3 litres, consume the same fuel as a 2 litre vehicle? Yet this 2 litre vehicle is actually value-added. It might be something to do with the maintenance. But anyway, let's talk about how I feel, how the people look at me while I'm driving this new one. Now, for the guys, I'm a lawyer, sijui, I'm a doctor, Muganda wanga amasa gantu nolida. They look at me with envy. Kati abamanyi ndoza bibanda bamunuwa bagagaiza chikuba. Sinna chikuba baganda bange. Mvuge so that I do this review na yevewo. Ate mumanyi lwaki mugenda okugula nuwa. Muleme genda nga muli blindly. So we are going to go somewhere and explore most of these, the interior, the exterior, and then I'll tell you about the engine and the gearbox. Of course, now we already know it has a CVT gearbox. Majority of the models that 2008 and above have CVT gearboxes.
Okay, man. Tasha, bring it down there. Tell her the wallet is heavy, you know.
What makes this car special? It has curves. Every man likes curves, and if you have seen it driven, majority it's men that drive this car. I love the chrome finish. I love the lights. Oh, it has these. These are still curves. It looks like it has hips here, but the hips just go down like that. But I love how the lights are designed. They not only look good during the day when you're not driving, but at night it gives you very good light. It has a projection bulb here. This is what gives you the white light, and then you can put the yellow bulb in here. Now, this is something that is with all modern cars, starting with 2007 and beyond. Of course, if it blows, it's very expensive to repair, but that rarely happens. It has. Of course, now this particular one doesn't have the spotlights here, but what they call they help you see when you put in the parking lights. It gives you a spread light on the floor when you're driving. It has side indicators, yeah, and of course it has these small mirrors down here if you know what you want. Now there's something that is really special about this car. Now this is something that started with the 2001 model. It has 2 sliding doors and it's very smooth as you open, right? And probably the other thing that you will like about these new ones, most of them don't come with very expensive tire sizes. The size 15 is fairly easy and affordable to buy for anyone. But you can, if you want it to go a little higher, but I don't find that necessary. If you want it to go a little higher, then you can buy size 16 rims and then put them there. But you see how high it is? I am a 5 foot. I used to think I was 5'9", but actually I'm not 5'9". I think I am 5 feet and 5 inches. I think that's what I am. I love it. It's tall, so some of you guys who are shorter than me, you can even stand inside. But let's just leave it open for the time when you do the interior. Come. Let me show you. Come. Now, apart from the fact that the front really looks nice, even the rear looks nice. Yeah, it really looks nice. I want you to just focus on these lights that look really lovely. You know, there's something about lights that have that silver finish in there that makes them look really nice. Now, this particular one is not the luxury model, although it comes with a reverse camera. If it's still connected in there, because this art came from the Bond, it has the reverse camera. Majority of these Toyota Noahs, 2007 and above, they come with a reverse camera. And you realize that when you look at this car, the height that it gives you, that's plenty of storage space. Yeah, that's plenty of storage space, even by just looking at it. Yeah, from the exterior. Come. Let's see something else here. Like I said, it has two sliding doors. The other one and then this one. Ooh. Very lovely, very lovely. Now let's just open the boot for us to also experience plenty of storage space, right? And like I said, I'm not a very short person, but if it's someone that is short, you could actually stand in here. I'm almost standing. See, I'm almost standing. Now let's look at the interior. Come with me. Ojirabi, it gives you plenty of space, even for the tall individuals. Now, this one, the owner of this car actually made sure it goes all the way up. But you see, this tool here helps you to. That's how low it goes. It doesn't have any other one, but that's. And then you can take it all the way if you're tall. Now, me, I could not drive at this level, but if you want, you could go all the way to the front. For the ladies that normally drive the car from here, and then when you get to the front, you could also pull it up, yeah, and then that gives you. I'm tall, actually. I'm tall. See, my legs are hitting the dashboard. I'm tall. I did not know I was tall, so I drive on the level of the tall people like this. Yeah, and then this one doesn't have a handbrake. It has a foot brake down there. Makes it nice. It has plenty of storage space here in the doors. Yeah, it also has storage space here, more storage space for your coins and unpaid parking tickets and all that. Now, if you could just go round, and then come sit with me in here. Very lovely car. I love the one thing that probably I don't love about this particular Noah is that come in. The one thing I don't like probably about this particular Noah is it has this color of seats, which I don't know what it is. It's either black or gray or navy blue, I think. But then there are Noahs that have straight black, and then there are Noahs that have straight cream. So if a color was straight, I don't think I'd have a problem with it. Then I've driven this car for a good period. It has very good air conditioning, what they call climate control, the advanced guys. The person this side or the passenger side can have their own temperature, yeah, and then the person on the driver's side can have their own temperature. And then come through the sliding door. See, even these guys here have their own conditioning control, so they can control the temperature they get in the back. See, so that makes it a very good car for business. You want to use it as a staff van, you want to use it as a family car. It's very convenient, very convenient. Still plenty of storage space in here, more storage space up here, and all the way in the doors. Now I want us to experience, and by the way, when you're seated here, you feel very comfortable. Lighting up here, and then for the ladies, so let's just see how much space we have here. And yeah, and just like that, you have plenty of space. You'll have plenty of space for you to sit and be comfortable. I just want to see these seats go down. Let's see, and just voila, and then you'll have plenty of more space here to store stuff. Of course, now this gentleman, I'm sure mpira gwamutulako najjamu spare tire nemu okuza, because this spare tire goes under the car, and it's not as easy to put back. You'd have to actually be experienced to put it back there. So if you don't like this particular car, then you have a problem. Personally, I have no problem, but let me tell you one thing I don't like about this car. It will, yes, the internet is going to tell you that it gives you about 14 kilometers per liter. They lie. It will give you about 8 to 10 kilometers per liter. Well, maybe on the highway it could go a little higher, but most people that I've seen, it gives them the average of 8 and 10 kilometers per liter. Let's look at the engine. Now, this new has what they call the 3ZR engine. It's a valvematic engine. Now, this engine, you'll also find it in some Toyota Wish. Yeah, but let's stick to this one. Now, this particular engine has the valvematic technology. Like I've said time and again, valvematic is an improvement in the VVTi technology. This is supposed to be much more efficient. Yeah, of course, now it's subject to your driving habits, subject to your maintenance history. Are the plugs healthy? Do you change your air cleaner that often? And of course, the tires you have, are they healthy and all that? And then, like I said, if you drive with air conditioner on, then it will also consume fuel. Now, this particular car also has a CVT gearbox. Now, for the guys that know CVT, I'm sure you're already scared of CVT, but it has no problem. CVT gearboxes are meant to work with the technology of the engine, whatever engine they give you, to make sure they give you very good fuel efficiency. Now, people used to ask me, how do I know that I have a CVT technology? Now, most CVT, especially the modern ones, CVT gearboxes don't have a dipstick. You see, this is what we call dipstick here. This is used to check engine oil levels. Yeah. Now, the old automatic gearboxes used to have a dipstick of their own that used to be around this place, and some earlier models of the CVT gearboxes also had the dipstick, but now this one doesn't. Now, just for due diligence, I just want us to look at something, because this car says it gives us 8.1 kilometers per liter. I want us to see if this owner changes their air cleaner enough to get the good mileage that we are supposed to get with this particular car. Now, look at this air cleaner. This is bad. Let me show you. Here, look here. That is bad. Your air cleaner should never have this much dust in it. Your air cleaner, you see, this air cleaner, when you buy it, it's whiter than even these edges. But now, see, it's like it's the brother of soil. So, you need to change the air cleaner as often as possible, because when the air cleaner is dirty, it not only damages the airflow system, but it also damages your airflow meter, and in the long run, it will also damage your engine. And these are things that you have to learn to do yourself, guys. These are things you have to learn to do yourself. So, but overall, the experience let me just replace this. Here, I think it's broken. Hold this. Good. There you have this. But this is they come, I show you. Come, I show you something that I had. Apparently this person about the touches on your air cleaner. There's a cabin air filter as a chooser, but the last still you're going to choose a cabin air filter, and I again look at it. Look at this is the filter that filters the air that comes into the cabin on the Momutula Bokosa SC. And then you choose coils. Now the oil. Now this is what I hadn't shown you. This is the secret compartment of the new one. You can put all the things that you don't want the thieves to access very easily. And then no cow, no to run away. Which again, it also has some other things here. You can store stuff here and all that. Anyway, you know just balance it. This car. How you know that your car is like the best dream ever? The model cars in Omuzilaba, but it's some provisions. You know what to move over. Come, I show you. These are provisions for extra buttons, extra knobs, and all that. Katemoro katrimu ziliye zawa guru. Wano wabawo nobu. nti for example kano kanobu bwenkanyiga katekako spotlight, kano kanobu bwenkanyiga kakola open roof, kati ene inabu open buno provisions ziri 5 number. That means in a moroka it's one of the basic models. Okitegeera naye nga bino ebintu if you're ordering from the factory, for example, you can tell them I need this and this and this and this and this, ne bagenda nga bakuteramu obupesa, bakuteramu bunobu and all that. Newesanga nti those are the things that are distinguished. Now ekirala probably that Ugandans don't know kuba fe open roof zitutawanya because of the dust. Emonoka ezina open roof zebajja okuyita full option nti buli kimu kwekiri, naye ffe tetuzireeta because enfufu eyingira mu open roof netandika okutonya. So ate kiki sikugambye ku nuwa yebbeeyi. These nuwas will cost you between 38, probably oyinza ogifuna eri to lower naddala ng'oguze grade eya wansi. These importers import grades. Kati aba importinga grade eza wansi nga 2 oba 2.5 bazitunda layisi okusinga aba importinga grade zi 4, 4.5. Now if you found a nuwa the basic model kati nga bw'olaba eno nga it's a grade that is high, bajja giguze million nga 42. Then bw'ogenda mu trim level ziri zi S high onoyingira million 48, 49 nga baleese grade ennungi. Naye kati waliwo abantu abamu abagula emmotoka ng'agula grade mbi naye nga naye tamanyi nti agula grade mbi, kati ng'agamba oyo ata byayogera tabimanyi. Nze nagula nuwa yange million 32 wagula grade mbi. That's why you will find that some people buy these cars n'agigula agenda okutuna wansi eno nga chassis bagiyunga. Why? Because you have bought a bad the trim gye bayita grade ya wansi oyinza okugula grading eri 1.5 over 2. But the guys that buy the higher grades, they buy at top prices. Yeah. So anyway, it was lovely seeing you. Don't forget, if you buy a car like this, you better put a tracker, better put an alarm. Keep the thieves away. Bakange mune alarm. Bwomala bakanga ne alarm, bwe bagitwala banoonye ne tracker. Secret button tezikyakola ennaku zino. Ate kati zino emmoroka oziraba zirina immobilize, ekisumzo kyange nakitaddewo. Oba nakuba emmoroka si yange nkikwatanga baby. So this car has an immobilizer. It's a keyless entry. Okitegeera osobola okunyigira eri n'okugulawo. Tesobola kugalawo ng'enzigi nzigule, but anyway, even with this, you should put a tracker in your car, and then to protect things like side mirrors, radio, these buttons, because bino ebintu bya bbeeyi. Kati no button bagikubako ogenda oginoonya wakiseka nga bagiguze emitwalo 45. So you need to protect, ate tojja gikuba mu limit. So put an alarm ng'omubbi bw'akoonako bw'ati ekuba kiriri n'atya n'adduka. Then you put a tracker to protect the entire car. Naye mu ebyo byonna omulokole ginaaza omusaayi gwa Yesu. Omusiraamu sawasa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala akuteremu obwangu, ba Jehovah's Witness namwe Jehova mu mugambe, abalokole Yesu mu mukowoole. Mpozi n'abasamize wakati mba mugambani antu bamanyi waliwo ayiga waliwo tetumanya akuuma. But anyway, I wish you a very lovely day. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to watch the live broadcasts every Monday to Friday 7:15 a.m. and Saturday to Saturday and Sunday 5:15 p.m. Monday to Friday 7:15 a.m. in the morning. Tuba tutandika broadcast ati tuyina ebyokuyiga bingi. And then don't forget to come and I do inspection for you. Kasente kaba katono nnyo. Of course it changes. That's why I can't put it in this video. Katono for the people that can afford it. I wish you a lovely day. Ciao.